Welcome back to the channel, and I am very excited about today's video. We are going to talk about HighPoint. Their launch is coming up in just a few days. They're sponsoring the channel, which is really cool. Thank you, team at HighPoint, really appreciate it. And they are going to give away 3 whitelist spots to 3 of you guys. So all you have to do to get one of the whitelist spots is subscribe to the channel, and then just comment HighPoint in the comments for the video. And yeah, that's it. And of course, put your Avalanche Addy on there because it is a Titano Fork on Avalanche. And yeah, let's get into all things of this very cool project that I've been talking to their team that I feel really good about. And yeah, so let's get into it. But before that, I am not a financial advisor. What I talk about on this channel is a lot of high risk, high reward type of crypto projects. And yeah, so just want to make sure that we make that clear. Not a financial advisor. So HighPoint, why do I like this project so much? Well, it is a Titano Fork, so yes, I've covered a few of them, so I feel like I know this space pretty okay. And what have we talked about in this channel, guys, time and time again? With Titano Forks, you want to get in as early as possible, preferably a whitelist. So this is an amazing spot to definitely get in right at the jump and make some money, and then kind of decide what to do with your profits. But really like this project, so we're able to do that. What's the second thing we've talked about on this channel for a while now? That you really want to make sure that the projects that you decide to invest in are not going to be rug possibilities. So of course the rug possibility is always there. However, with this project, I feel very, very strong about the fact that they won't rug. So I've been talking to their team. I get great vibes. As those of you that have been watching the videos, excuse me, know, there's been a couple that I called out that I thought would be rugs, and I was right. And so this is a situation where I feel really, really good about the teams, my discussions with them in Discord or whatever. And yeah, feel really good about this team, which is very important, right? So we all know the Titano protocol is solid, but just because that's the case doesn't mean that one of the fork projects will be solid. So I'll get into why I like these guys so much in a little bit. So yeah, it is on the Avalanche network. It's going to be the first Titano Fork on the Avalanche network. It's actually not easy deploying Titano into this network. It is kind of a lot easier, like in chains like Phantom and BSC, and it did delay the launch a little bit because it was a bit of an effort. But hey, they did it. They reached that roadmap, and here we are. So the website that you see right now is not going to be the 2.0 website. 2.0 website's coming up pretty soon, and I'll get into that in a little bit. But yeah, the token will be HPT, and they are very different than the other Titano Fork projects that we've looked at. They are going to offer a lower APY. It's going to be 40,000 instead of the 102K of Titano and the 153K of some of the other forks. So it is lower. So yeah, I mean, but this will allow the treasury to remain much more healthy than some of the other forks, and this will offload a ton of sell pressure to the asset. So really like that. It kind of tells me that this project has a better shot to survive. And the fact that, because I mean, the big elephant in the room with a lot of these Titano Fork projects are just the sell pressure, right? The sell pressure that the protocol kind of puts on itself. And so yeah, it's really cool that they came up with this idea of lowering the APY, which I think will go a long way. So yeah, you are going to have to sacrifice your lower daily rebases, but at 40,000% APY, that's still really damn good. Really good. So so yeah, I think that's going to provide a little bit more security for the project. And then I did want to look at my notes from the conversations that I had with the team. So just a couple things. Obviously, it's going to be auto compounding and staking. For those that are not familiar with this type of protocol, just look at my prior videos. But yeah, it's going to be auto compounding and staking, so you don't have to worry about going in there every day and getting your rewards and flipping them for this or that, or going to this other website so that you can turn your rewards into whatever it is that you want to stake with your rewards. None of that. It just does it all for you, which is really cool. They did apply for RugDoc KYC. They plan to third-party KYC multisig and other team members eventually. They do have a team member in their marketing team that's fully 100% docs, so that's really cool. Again, just I'd be shocked if these guys rug pulled. I really would. And they are working on a Solidity Finance audit before public launch. They're currently in the process of selecting whitelisters for pre-sale. So we got 3 of you that are going to get one. which is really cool. Can't wait to see who gets it. It's going to be random. It's going to be completely random. But yeah, I'm excited to see who gets it. And it's the first Titano Fork on Avalanche, as I stated earlier. And they are going to be, they do have plans to multi-chain, which would be huge. Really excited to see how that transpires and how long it takes them to get there. They also plan to bridge, create NFT creation and NFT staking eventually. Dates to be determined on those. But some really big plans. And then, like I stated earlier, their website 2.0 is coming soon. It's going to be from a marketing firm, so I'm guessing it's going to look really, really tight. Other things that I noticed that I wanted to bring up is, because they are so different than some of these other forks. They are adding anti-whale measures that other forks have not, so that's really important. I'm just really curious to see how that's going to come about. So more to come out in regards to their anti-whale measures. So I thought that was pretty interesting. And more detail will come out. I'm guessing either in their white paper or maybe in Discord. They'll just kind of announce it that way. The buy fee is 10% and the sell fee is 20%. So that is a 3% lower buy fee than all of the other Titano forks, and slightly higher 2% sell fee. So really cool. I mean, they're making the buy fee lower. Again, it reduces the barrier of entry. So really love that. So I'm a big fan that they decided to do that. And again, that just tells me these guys are not just going to like copy and paste. They're going to be, innovating and creating and actually coming up with some cool stuff on their own. So again, that just gives me really good vibes about the team. They really do get the marketing piece, and they have a very strong marketing plan in place. So you guys will see that play out. Play out in the weeks to come, and I think that's going to be a part of their process. It's just making sure that they have great marketing, the word gets around about their project, and that's just really important. I mean, it's important for the word to get out. I mean, a lot of people in crypto that have been in crypto for a long time, they probably couldn't even tell you what a Titano Fork is. So the fact that they have a strong marketing plan, I think, is really cool. And like I said, one of the marketing members is fully doxed. Awesome. Deploying the protocol into the Avax network, like I stated earlier, is not an easy task. So even though this did delay the launch, I think that now that they already passed that big, immense roadmap goal, I think that's going to be good for them, because I don't see all these, Titano Fork projects going into Avax. I just don't see it because of the fact that it's not easy to deploy this type of protocol into Avalanche. So I think that's going to work out really, really well for them, that they're not going to have all this competition within the same chain. I'm starting to notice as more of these projects come up, I'm starting noticing that how that's happening with some other projects, especially with the Tomb forks. And and you just see basically money rotate from one to the other that are on the same chain. So really cool with what's going on here. I think that it's one of those spots where they are going to be so different than some of the other forks that you are going to have kind of like a niche community that I think kind of sticks with them. So I'm expecting for them to have over time a pretty strong community, would be my guess there. And I'm just really excited to see what happens with these guys. So their launch is coming up really, really soon. I don't have the exact date just yet, but it's coming up this month. And yeah, definitely, try to get one of those whitelist spots, guys. Just all you have to do is just comment below, put your Addy in there, make sure you're subscribed, and you can take part of it. I mean, these whitelisting into these types of projects has been amazing for our channel. Those that have been watching all the videos, I mean, we've been doing really well. And Titano forks are different than, say, for example, a Tomb fork. With like a Tomb fork, you don't want to get in right away. You just don't. You want to wait, give it some time, see if it's going to be a project that's going to sustain itself and innovate. And then that's kind of like the best time to go in and really pick your spot. With these, the most profitable thing to do has been to make sure that you can get in as early as possible. And now you're getting in at the lowest price possible. Your rebase tokens are going to be rebasing off a much higher number because you came in early, and it's just a beautiful thing. So this gives us the opportunity to do all those things, and like I said, I'm not worried about these guys rugging in any way, shape, or form, and I think that they know what they're doing. So let me know if you have any thoughts, if you have any questions about the project, anything you want me to ask the team members. I'll be glad to do it. And yeah, I hope that this helps, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.